All right, I want to talk about section 9.17, area of a circle. This section is going to be really, really fast, and I think a lot of you have already done these in Khan Academy, so it should not come as too big of a surprise. But the main key here is I'm going to be looking at circles. And instead of finding the circumference, which is the area going around, or length around, this time I'm going to be finding the area inside. And I have a formula for this. The area of a circle simply is pi r squared. And you'll notice that we do have this exponent, this squared kind of returning, and we will always have a squared whenever we are working with area of any kind. Because if I have a radius of, say, 6 centimeters, then in order to get an area, I'm going to need centimeters squared, because area has to be in a squared unit or it doesn't really make sense. Because remember, a centimeter is like this. A square centimeter looks like this. And we can also have a cubic centimeter that looks like this. And this is what we'll be talking about next section. And this is what we get our volume. And this is where we have a 3D shape. Let's do a quick couple of examples and then I can send you on your way. I don't anticipate these being very difficult at all. But say they give you an example where they say we have a circle with radius equal to 12 centimeters. Well, all we do is simply plug it into our formula. I'm going to write my formula out because I always like to start that way. Area equals pi r squared equals pi 12 centimeters squared, because all I did was substitute it right in there. And then 12 centimeters squared is pi 144 centimeters squared. And if I want to, I can leave it like this, or I can multiply it. Let me grab my phone and my calculator. And I can do 144 times 3.14, and that will also get me 452.16 centimeters squared. Easy enough. One quick other example. Sometimes they give us the diameter. And here's how we would go about figuring that one out. That was a terrible circle, my apologies. This time, the diameter equals 20 feet. What's the area? Well, our area formula, I'm going to write it out. Looks like area equals pi r squared. There's no diameter inside of my formula, though, so I'm going to have to do just a quick little thinking. This, I wrote F, it should have been feet. Well, I know that if the diameter from here to here is 20, then I know that my radius from here to here is 10, because this diameter is exactly 2 radiuses, or radii. So I can just plug in 10 feet and get to my answer. So I'm going to do the same thing. 10 feet squared, pi times 100 feet, or 100 square feet. And this one I can luckily do in my head. This it could be my answer, or I could write it as 314 square feet. Because I know 3.14 times 100, I'm able to do that in my head. I usually do like to put the pi in the back, though. I've been forgetting about that. But that's pretty much it. And go ahead and go do these problems. They should not be very difficult. They should not take very long. Good luck.